Hi, this is Lee, and in the next 6 minutes, I'm basically going to spit in the face of every money-hungry pharmaceutical company and general practitioner you have ever listened to, showing you that pouring your hard-earned cash into these pharmaceutical empires may actually be making your yeast infection worse. Watch this short presentation to the end to discover how you too, in as little as 12 hours, can have relief and a permanent natural cure for your yeast infection. And the best part? It's 100% safe and drug-free. No matter if you're a long-term sufferer, no matter if you're thinking, how can a natural remedy be any better than the medication you're already taking? No matter your age or gender, yeast infections affect men, women, and children. Or if you've tried everything else. In fact, if you follow and put into action what I say in this video, you, like hundreds of people before you, will be cured of your yeast infection. You will be healthier, happier, and even better, you'll have your lifestyle freedom again. But I have to warn you, I don't know how long this presentation will be online. I'm giving away some free and hard-to-find information that pharmaceutical companies don't want you to hear. So keep watching while it's still online and still free. Now, maybe you're thinking you've seen and heard all there is to know about yeast infections and how to cure them. Yet I can guarantee you that you've never seen these little-known secrets on how anyone can cure their yeast infection naturally and fast. Get ready to be shocked by what I will reveal to you today, including one natural remedy you can find for less than $1 in your local grocery store. First, I need to tell you a story. It's one that brings back bad memories for me. I wasn't always an expert. In fact, I was a lot like you. I spent years suffering from chronic yeast infections. Some days the irritation and discomfort was so bad, I couldn't leave the house. It put pressure on my marriage, as I didn't want my husband to touch me. I felt so ashamed. I was prescribed a variety of different drugs from the doctor, and some did work temporarily. But I was distressed and frustrated because usually the infection would return with even more irritation and discomfort, not to mention the side effects. I remember the day it all changed. The day I hit rock bottom. You need to know how bad it had to get before I discovered the stuff I'm going to share with you today. The strategy that allows me to live a happy life without living with the pain and discomfort of a chronic yeast infection. It was a cold December day. I had just arrived home from yet another doctor's visit. I felt depressed and alone. I sat down at the kitchen table. In front of me was an envelope. Hesitantly, I opened it. My heart sunk as I read. It was divorce papers and a small note from my husband. In total shame and with a feeling of absolute desperation, I just went into the living room, fell to my knees, and sobbed uncontrollably. So I guarantee you, when I tell you I hit rock bottom, my rock bottom was beyond low. My yeast infection was not only causing me an immense amount of pain and discomfort and embarrassment, it had now ruined my marriage. I had to do something. That night, while I lie alone in bed, I declared war on my yeast infection. I vowed to myself that I would do anything in my power to cure my yeast infection and take my life back or die trying. I spent hours researching, reading books, articles, everything I could get my hands on, and I uncovered something truly remarkable, something so-called experts are trying to hide from us. And the good news for you is this. Not only did I figure out how to cure yeast infections permanently, I also discovered how to cure them 100% naturally with immediate results. I was just a normal person, a lot like you, who went through hell. And because of my experience going through all that pain and suffering, I discovered a system. I'll share my secret with you in a moment, so keep watching. First, I need to squash a common and dangerous lie that myself and many others fell for years, and the real reason you're struggling to cure your yeast infection. Governments and pharmaceutical companies are lying to you and ripping you off. Fact. Every year, Americans alone spend over $2 billion on anti-yeast infection products, of which most fail miserably. Trust me, I've tried a ton of them. Current government health policies are creating a nation that is getting sicker and sicker. Why? Whose health are they looking after? Yours or that of the pharmaceutical companies that earn billions of dollars from you every year? Have you ever wondered why health-giving vitamins, minerals, and other extremely powerful natural remedies that have proven to work are not only pushed aside, but are discouraged? After years of research, I personally believe that the government and pharmaceutical companies care more about the fact that they will lose billions of dollars if you discover the truth, that you don't need prescription medicine anywhere near as much as you think. And especially if you learn how to prevent illnesses from occurring to begin with, they'll lose even more money. The truth is, pharmaceutical companies make the majority of their money from providing treatments that require you to keep paying money on an ongoing basis. If you get completely cured, it's just a one-shot deal for them. In the case of most yeast infections, doctors normally prescribe medicine that only targets the symptoms, not the root of the problem. Hence, these drugs only mask the pain and temporarily eliminate discomfort. But sure enough, the infection comes back, meaning you pay more. This is frustrating. Not to mention, it's just not right. Who are they to decide from what and for how long we suffer? Now that you know the real reason why you haven't cured your yeast infection, let me tell you what could happen if you leave it untreated. Your sex life takes a nosedive. And you can't explain to your boyfriend why. You can't tell him the real reasons you can't have sex with him, your horrible, itchy, burning secret. You don't feel like a woman anymore. This infection has taken over your body and robbed you of your femininity, your sexuality, your confidence. Do you want to be put in a situation where you get home with your boyfriend or girlfriend but have to lie to them about having stomach pains, knowing they would just be grossed out by your yeast infection? You lie awake knowing they're disappointed, knowing you have this horrible secret you want to get rid of at all costs. Furthermore, not treating your yeast infection effectively can lead to Candida overgrowth, which releases Candida toxins and ethanol into your bloodstream. When injected into rats, these dangerous toxins can paralyze and kill. Listen, that's not what I want for you. And I know that's not what you desire for yourself. So where to now? Well, basically you have two choices of where to go from here. Choice one, you can continue using medications that temporarily alleviate your yeast infection, or search all over the internet for a magic pill cure. Or there's choice two, the savvy choice. This is the quickest, easiest, and smartest way to cure your yeast infection forever. Let me do the work for you. And you know what? I already have. Why start from scratch and spend days and months searching for answers when I've laid out your step-by-step yeast infection eradication program already? A system that is tried and tested and responsible for thousands of others like you curing their yeast infections for good. So what is this one-of-a-kind system? Hi, my name is Lee Hunter, creator of the Cure Yeast Infection Fast program. A system that shows how you too, in as little as 12 hours, can have relief and a permanent natural cure for your yeast infection that's 100% safe and drug-free, enabling you to take your life back and feel happier and healthier. Listen, if you've had enough of suffering and spending your hard-earned cash on medications that just don't seem to work, then Cure Yeast Infection Fast isn't just a program for you. It's the only program for you. Take a look at what other happier, healthier people are saying about my easy-to-follow program. Susan Rogers from Boise, Idaho says, I was having terrible problems with having yeast infections back-to-back. I was also finding that sexual activity with my husband was extremely painful. Although I didn't want to tell him that. I mean, telling him I couldn't have sex because it was painful was pretty difficult. I mean, he is a male after all. Anyway, after following your remedy religiously, I noticed dramatic results. Even the itching that I was getting under my breast is gone. I'm blown away. I hope you don't mind. I've given your book to my doctor to take a look at. Nothing he prescribed before ever worked. You are a wonder, and the world needs more people like you. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. Now, let's take a look at what you'll receive inside your copy of Cure Yeast Infections Fast. My secret, holistic 4-step cure to completely eradicate your yeast infection and its symptoms forever. This is the secret that those pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know. On pages 15 to 19, uncover what those 11 symptoms are. Some symptoms are obvious, but there are a few that many people aren't even aware of. Learn these and you will become the expert. On pages 19 to 27, I break down into detail the 15 most common causes of yeast infections. Some of these will shock you. I'll identify which of these causes is the reason for your infection and teach you exactly why over-the-counter medications just don't work that well and could even be harming your body long-term. On pages 11 to 15, you'll also find out all there is to know about yeast infections, Candida albicans, thrush, and what all those words actually mean, what they are, and how yeast infections happen. Also, the 5 must-know triggers and why you may be more susceptible to Candida. On pages 71 to 98, I'll reveal 13 amazing natural remedies that thousands of others have used to cure their yeast infections and stop them from coming back. You'll be amazed. Some of these are available for less than $1 at your local grocery store. As you can see, Cure Yeast Infection Fast is the easiest system of its kind to use. It allows you to follow a step-by-step program with tips and examples that can be immediately put into practice, giving you greater lifestyle freedom and faster results. Now, you may believe that a system that can do this much for you would cost a pretty penny, right? Well, in all honesty, it really should. After all, this system has helped thousands of folks just like you eradicate their yeast infection fast and permanently. I'll get to the price in just a few moments. First, I want to share with you other unique benefits of this one-of-a-kind system. You'll discover the 8 foods you must avoid that are actually feeding your yeast infection. Eliminate these, and if you want to cure your yeast infection fast, I show you what they are and give you a detailed report on the dietary musts. Plus, you'll find out about the different types of yeast infections, oral yeast infections, male yeast infections, internal yeast infections, and fingernail yeast infections. And of course, how to cure each one. Many other internet sites don't offer a cure for these, and you can see the symptoms, causes, and cures starting on page 100. Just imagine having the ability to have the feeling of good health you always wanted, the confidence to be able to do anything that you set your mind to, secure in the knowledge that you will never again be affected by the pain, discomfort, and embarrassment of Candida. Imagine waking up each morning and never feeling the constant itching or rashes again. How does that sound? So, what's the price for this one-of-a-kind system? Well, let's face it. Over-the-counter medication? Super expensive. Plus, the cost is recurring every time your yeast infection comes back. Plus, if you go out and buy another book off the bookstore shelf, you're without support. You're right back to being on your own. Also, who can put a price on halting your suffering? The price of the Cure Yeast Infection Fast system and the special bonuses I'm about to show you are valued at $147. But that's not what you're going to pay. Just for watching this presentation today, I have a much better deal coming your way. So just keep watching. It won't last much longer. Bonus 1, the ultimate guide to treating stretch marks. In this indispensable ebook, you'll learn step-by-step how to minimize stretch marks, making them less visible to the naked eye. And great news, this is by using all natural methods. This jam-packed, newly released ebook can help you overcome one of the most personal and intimate of skin conditions and discomforts of human proportions. Cure your stretch marks today. Bonus 2, Dandruff Eradication 101. Discover the secret cures for dandruff and other scalp disorders without handing over hundreds of your hard-earned dollars on special shampoos, creams, and lotions. Bonus 3, Natural Pain Management. Simple, effective methods on how to greatly reduce or eliminate pain using all natural methods. Discover pain reduction treatments for conditions like arthritis, back pain, chronic headaches, irritable bowel syndrome, achy joints, menopause, migraines, muscle pain, and that's just the start. Now you can see why the Cure Yeast Infection Fast system is valued at $147. Even without the bonuses, this is a steal. And if you bought the bonuses by themselves, your total investment today would be much, much more. Let's make this a really easy decision, okay? I feel you deserve to know why I'm about to offer you such a massive discount today. So let me share my dream with you. This is a cause that I'm inviting you to join, along with thousands of other people just like you who are ready to put an end to your yeast infection permanently, safely, and 100% naturally. A few years ago, after facing my worst nightmare, I dedicated myself to helping others who were also looking to change their lives. Since then, I've helped thousands of others to achieve their goals by using my step-by-step system. I want as many people as possible to experience the benefits I did by implementing this very system. So the good news is, I want you to join the cause, and I don't want finances to stop you. That means that today, you will not be paying the retail value of the Cure Yeast Infection Fast system and all its bonuses. Not even close. So your investment today won't be $147. Not even half that. Not even $57. The Cure Yeast Infections Fast and all the other bonuses is now only one small investment of $37. Listen, don't decide right now. Take advantage of my unconditional supersize guarantee. I stand behind the quality of my product. And that means I want you to be totally satisfied. Just try it for yourself. The Cure Yeast Infection Fast system for a full 60 days. If you don't see the desired results, if you don't experience a significant change in the way you feel, I will happily refund every cent. No questions asked, no hassles. Look below this video right now. Click on the orange button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price now. Plus, if you act now before the presentation ends, I will throw in this one-of-a-kind super bonus. Stress, the silent killer. How to cure your stress problems quick and easy. It's a fact that most people suffer from stress. But did you know how it can have negative effects on your health? Find out how to manage and control stress to keep you fit and healthy and live longer. That brings your total value to over $180. Yet today, if you act now, it's all yours for just one payment of only $37. Remember, it's not just a great deal you're getting today. You'll be joining a selected group of people who have discovered something very special. A natural, safe way to cure your yeast infection. Click on the orange button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price now. You'll be granted immediate access to everything, Cure Yeast Infection Fast and all its bonuses, plus your free Stress Busters guide worth over $40, just for taking immediate action today. Here's what will happen the moment you click the Add to Cart button below this video. First, you'll be taken to our 100% secure checkout page. Then, simply click on the button that says Complete your order. Finally, you'll create your members-only account to access all your products. It's that simple. Remember, you've been struggling to find quality, practical information on how to cure your yeast infection and how it can instantly make your life so much better. And the pain of continuing to do nothing will only lead to more despair, more frustration, not to mention more discomfort. Yet, all this can change the moment you begin applying the Quick Start principles in the Cure Yeast Infection Fast system. Picture the moment you finally have the answer you've been looking for and begin the path to the happy, pain-free you. You feel alive. You will feel revitalized. You'll be released from your yeast infection prison, enabling you to live the life you deserve and desire. Yes, it's true, you've been lied to in the past, and that's not your fault. However, today marks your day to take responsibility, to take the action necessary to put an end to the lies, and begin a new journey to a healthier, happier you, using a system that simply works. And unlike those phony solutions, this one is guaranteed to work. Try it first for 60 full days and see the results you desire, or you pay absolutely nothing. Plus, you're never more than minutes away from an answer from our friendly support staff. Let's hear from everyday men and women, people just like you, who have seen incredible success using the Cure Yeast Infection Fast system. From Baker Lake, USA, Jessica Hyman writes, "Dear Lee, I purchased your ebook online a few weeks ago, and it has lived up to more than my expectations. I just wanted to get relief from the pain I was going through. I'm so happy to report I have been cured. I had actually already been to see a doctor who prescribed me some medication that seemed to make me more sick. But your natural methods worked so much better. I can't believe that every doctor doesn't prescribe your system. It's quite amazing." You're right, though. Why would the medical industry want to promote a natural cure? Where's the money in that? I think you are a credit to society, and I thank you so much for doing what you do. The next story is from Carl in Sheffield, England. "Hi, Lee. Before I found your cure, I felt like I had AIDS. I didn't want to have sex with anyone. I couldn't tell anyone about it. My yeast infection had covered my penis in a disgusting rash that I wouldn't wish on anyone, and it really was ruining my life. I just wanted to say, since finding your cure, it has gone away completely. There are no signs of the rash, and my stress levels have dropped away. I feel like I've got a new lease on life. I guess you don't appreciate what you've got till you don't have it, if you know what I mean. I'm so pleased and happy that I bought your book. Thanks a bunch, Lee, for sharing your knowledge with the world." Look below this video right now. Click on the big orange Add to Cart button and take control of your life. Start a new chapter and start using this innovative product now. You'll get instant access to Cure Yeast Infection Fast and all its bonuses. Just do not put this off 1 second longer. Here's why. First, as you recall, I lowered the price by over half, just so you can get it now. But eventually, I'm going to have to raise that price back up to where it really deserves to be. So act now, before that happens. And let's not forget, unless you take action now, today, you may never take action. You may do what many people do and put it off. But days and months soon turn into years. So let's make sure you get what you really want and make the smart choice. Take advantage of this limited time offer while you still can, and wisely get on the right path to curing your yeast infection today. Click the Add to Cart orange rectangular button below